Hello again, YouTube. This is Dr. Kendo, and I'm here with Move or Die Day Friday. Yes, the mod series for this game, Move or Die. So you can obviously see that we've got, I've got the Dr. Kendo head that, I just switched off of it. So yes, the Dr. Kendo head is actually an Easter egg, of course. I've mentioned this in a video that I made specifically for it. We'll get to that later, but this is a Batman and Superman mod. So yeah, I guess in honor of the Batman vs. Superman movie, we've got this mod set right here, and so I guess I'll just get it out of the way immediately. So my mod style is, of course, having rotund bodies with tiny little legs and things like that. You know, Move or Die, that's the game's actual art style too as well. I'm just not copying it exactly where they look like a marshmallow or minion chicken nugget type shape for all the characters. But you can see, you know, damn it, it was a draw, but that's okay. We are playing Rocket Run right there. But yes, so, you know, just look at the Batman, the Superman, for example. Oh, crap, I'm so bad at this game. Stomp. And the only one that really doesn't fit the style that I would say right here is we did actually have two Supermans right here, and he actually won is the Flying Superman. He doesn't, you know, fit the fat, bodied, small-legged art style of the game. And so I'm just terrible at stomping. It keeps picking it, and there are certain mini games that, you know, I don't actually get to play the mini games a lot. The thing that I do a lot in this game is the mods, you know. I'm spending all my time creating the mods, and that might take, you know, an hour or whatever, but then actually playing the game only takes about 5 minutes. So again, I don't spend a lot of time on the game, and so I'm not very good at all the mini games. But it looks like our Batman mod has won because I am terrible at Stomp, but I was so close. And I was going to say, you know, we were going to revisit the Kendo head, so if you haven't seen that video or don't know about it, you can actually just type in DRKENDO at your menu screen. You should hear a little ding, and if you hear that ding, then you've done it correctly, and you've got the Dr. Kendo head object. So yes, the developers picked me. You know, they have picked a lot of other YouTube and Twitch channels, I think, but they picked mine for the quality of the mods that I was making real early on too. So it was pretty great. So anyway, we've got now we're gonna do mutators. So there was an update to Move or Die where it added basically just mutators, and that just means that there's something added to the mini games. So for instance, with this, I picked Jetpack. So the jetpack obviously means that I have a jetpack attached to me, and so did the bots, and we can hold down A, which is the jump button if you're playing on a Xbox controller, and so if you just hold down the jump button, you can basically fly until your life goes out. I mean, you could fly like indefinitely, I believe. It just means that you have to be watching your life, because of course if you're not moving, like walking or running, then your life is going to degenerate. That's the whole thing about Move or Die. So, you know, if you are wondering why the game is called Move or Die, you could actually just see Superman, the bot right there, was stuck underneath that platform as he was jetpacking, and his life was dangerously close to the end. But I love this game right here, this mini game. It's a spike ball. It's pretty obvious, as you can see on screen. You know, we're just avoiding this crazy spike ball that was so close, and I feel that there's going to be a lot of close, hairy moments. Oh, God, I'm getting all nervous. Okay, sweet. So the bot made a mistake, and me as the Flying Superman this time has taken the victory. So I make all of these mods in Photoshop, and so we'll go ahead and show that off in just a moment. But yes, it was Batman and two Supermans for this. I will actually be doing something a little bit different here, and I'll be creating a Wonder Woman mod, but doing it off screen. I had a crazy week, so I actually was not able to get it in time for this episode, but there will be one on the Steam Workshop. But you can see here now we're doing the Photoshop files and just kind of getting a look into that and my rationale and logic for how I created these characters. So you can see that Batman, especially right here, has a lot of different layers. You know, we'll turn on the main source character, which I use is Brains. That's pretty much always the character that I use as the source or beginning character. But with Batman, and with Superman, honestly, but with Batman, I had to take the cape and take it out completely and make it its own separate layer. So that means that the torso, also the main torso pieces, also had to not have the cape on them or anything like that. So it was just involving taking away the cape and and then pasting it as its own layer. And the reason for this is because it goes down past the main hips or whatever, the torso, and all the way down to the legs on both of these characters. And so to make it actually translate into Move or Die, you can't really go outside the character's outline too much. Brains, the source character or whatever, you can see here on Superman, we've done the same thing. And with both of these characters, we've taken off the logo and made sure that it retains the same size and aspect ratio as I'm making these torsos bigger and fatter and wider or whatever I'm doing to them. So while it's not realistic looking, they look like strange chicken nuggety stubby shapes, there is a more realistic point with the logos on their shirts and stuff. Otherwise, their logos would be stretched and skewed to whatever I stretched and skewed the bodies to look like. But anyway, I will catch you on the next vid. And thanks for viewing.
Gather round, it's something you don't wanna miss. Worship with the flames, I'm still alright. Got the hell's games, I dash inside. Running on by like there's nothing wrong. And if I could see you, I'd say come on.